Also, I've been trying to get to this for a while, but I believe we have a bad compressor. So we got one video on my channel. Shows you how to tell if you got a bad compressor. Now we're going to get right down to actually diagnosing this actual AC system here on this vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready, get moving here. Oh yeah, actually, I think it'll work fine. Give me a second to get moving. I got my new Power Pro. I'm kind of excited to use this. I've not had a new one in a long time. They always get broken. Wires get messed up. Right here especially, so be careful with them. But great product. I think I actually tagged the link. Check it out. We were actually going to see if we can figure out why this vehicle isn't cooling. So we got wintertime. We never had to do it, but now it's getting hot. So let's get this done. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and plug in my probe. Well, give me a second, guys. I can't find the damn plug. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Where is the cigarette outlet on this? Got to be an outlet on this car. I can't find it. It's crazy. I never in my life. Just find it. Slow down, find it. I got it. Way up top. Wow, it's crazy. This house is a mess. I don't know what just happened. Look at this nonsense. I'm trying to plug it in. I'm trying to plug this stuff in. It's already bent up, I think. That is insane. We got to fix this before we can continue. The damn thing bent on me. That's nuts. What the F is going on here today, man? I swear to God. I don't need this going on. Let me fix my plug. Hang on. Jesus. I can't get the brake. You know what? Screw it. We're going to plan B. You know what that's going to be? Not doing that because I just got messed up. Anyways, we'll plug up our computer right here. Man, I tell you what. Never in my life. Never in my life. We're going to use my computer to do it for this. Give me 1 second. I'll bring you guys around here. All right, let me get into the right mode. I think we might be already in there. Right here, real quick. All right, let me see what's going on here. There we go, I got it working. Right now, guys. You know what? Show you something else too. Those freaking doors piss me off sometimes. Anyway, my plug got damaged on the first go around. We will need it because I'm gonna check the check everything on here, but I need to get this bent back. I don't know how the heck that got bent like that. What's up, everybody? I know you don't. Some of my viewers are kind of new. This is what I usually do. So let's go. Y'all missed me. I know you probably have. You're right. This is going to be a good one here. So we got to fix this. How the heck that just happened? I don't know. That's not going to work. I got to be able to bend that back down. You see? Like, that's just crazy. All I was trying to do is plug it in. That'll be going back. So Amazon's warranty is pretty nice. We'll go fix that back. We'll push. That should be good enough for now, but still, I'm returning that. I'm not having a bent piece. That's crazy. If I can plug this in, give me a hot second. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start with inside the vehicle for the diagnostics process. But we still need this because I'm going to show you where all the fuses are at. We're going to check those too. It could just be a blown fuse. You never know. That would be really cool, huh? All right, flip it around. There we go. We got it pulled up on our Autel scan tool. Give me a second. Flip it back around here. I'm going to have to keep rotating you guys. I've got the magnet on here today. Hopefully it will protect my thing a little bit. That daggone thing went way up in there, and I tried to get it in there, and it just happened to bend it. I don't know how. There we go. Check it out, though. It's working nicely. I love my Autel Pros. All right, give me a second here. Whew. Damn. Y'all see that? That's what I'm talking about. I love these Autel Pros, but I don't love what I just did to it. I don't even know how I did it. It was at an angle, I believe. That's probably my fault, but hey. It is what it is. You know. How my luck's been lately. No joke. All right, this door, what I'm going to show you right here. I'll tell you another thing about these freaking doors. They piss me off. So let me show you a little secret to this. Give me a second, because that door isn't smushing me. It's not going to keep doing that. All right, so another great use for the mats when a door is smushing you. Smush that in there like that. And guess what? You don't get smushed anymore by that piece of crap door. Also, they're great for laying down on. Jesus, they're at my Amazon store for once. That right there makes all the difference in the world. I'm not getting smushed in by a freaking door anymore, you know what I'm saying? Let's get down to business stuff. I'm gonna flip you guys back around. Hope y'all been well. Ready to get into this diagnostics process. So, vehicle detected, that's the vehicle. So our problem is this, we're not cooling. The compressor isn't kicking on. Standalone diagnostics. Also good for your knees when you're sitting like I am right now. I don't know why I'm not using them, just because I don't want to walk over there. I'm not going to be down here for long. I'll probably end up sitting here in the car shortly. Put the seat all the way back for myself. Well, I did it all the way back, so it pulls your VIN number up. It should read it automatically. You're going to hit OK. You're going to move forward, okay? Altima Coupe 2009 or sedan. This is a 4-door coupe, I believe. I believe it's going to be a coupe. So that looks good to me. The L32 is the type detail, 2009. Now see all that? It's kind of a funny glare. If I can get it fixed for you. I'm trying to get this to rotate properly. I think I broke this too. I dropped it the other day. Either way, we're good to go. All right, we're good to okay. I'm going to find out what's going on. Get right to it here in a minute. All right, auto scan. And make sure your key's always sitting in the car. I got mine right there for now. I'll scan the whole entire vehicle. Feel free to come in. Help me diagnose, figure it out. We have one engine fault. I believe that's for the P0420, if I recall correctly. And then we have one fault on a couple faults on the BCM. And we'll kind of take it from here. So, if I haven't already, like and subscribe. I do mainly live auto. I was right, P0420. Check it out. Pretty good. Remember, huh? Bank 1, 3-way catalytic converter system. Bank 1. That's most likely a bad cat in this car. Parking neutral clutch switch. I think you may have a bad wheel bearing on the vehicle too. We'll get into that in a moment. Battery voltage low, rear right. Not worried about the tires. Who cares about that? All right, so no code is telling me any problem, right? So let's go here then. We're gonna go back. Hang on, let's enter. Can we actually get on here and get to the AC? Yeah, HVAC right here. HVAC. So we're gonna go into the system with HVAC, which we're not getting a response to, which is kind of weird. That may be a good thing though. Maybe actually a good thing. I mean, we may have a blown fuse if we're not getting a response, right? Oh, wow. Look at that. So maybe we got a problem with the HVAC system on this car. Not responding. That's when we're going to need our probe. Figure this out. We don't have any response from the HVAC, so let's make it respond. Let's turn it on. Hang on a second. There we go. It just kicked on. Try to false scan again. See if it pulls up a response now. It is working. The car's not on, so of course it's not working like it needs to be, but it makes noise too. So I'm gonna turn it down on low for now. HVAC, no response. Okay, so that's what we're gonna need to do next. Not getting a response from the HVAC. It could just be the computer's not reading it. It happens sometimes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna check these fuses up underneath here. I will get my master set right there so I don't hurt my legs. Get a power probe. I take the little tip off. Don't lose your little rubber tip. You know, we'll be right back though. Let me check these fuses down here. I should get a response, I believe, on this car. I'll put this right in here. Check it out. Lovely, lovely, brand new. Just got that guy. I'm glad I got it before I lost all my money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. But let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and the worst thing you could do is put a damn new clutch or compressor here on this vehicle. You just probably be going right to the compressor. You know, if you don't need it, that'd be the worst thing possible. So it's not working. We definitely know that, right? And we know right here. That's why I see how that door is getting propped open. Lovely, huh? So right here, we check it out. Airbags. Heater mirror, defrost, blower. It doesn't specifically say, so when that doesn't say, what I just do is we'll go through and we'll test all the damn things, right? That's usually the best way to do it. Now, right up in there, can you see them? That's what I'll be testing at. So the way to test with a power probe, I'll show you in a minute. Let me get it here. Right direction. So we just go in there and make sure we get hot. I'm going to put it into volt mode, and we're just going to make sure everything, when we touch both sides of it, both sides are lighting up. I love the Autel probe. They're the best because of how they light up. They really are nice. I'm going to go like this right and test here. See if I can show you how to do it. See right here, we're checking for, make sure we have a connection on both sides, right? So we're making sure we check here. Touch that side, see we got 11.7 volts. Then we got, you should see 11.7 over here. Yep, see that? So we just touch both sides of the fuse. That way we know we don't have an open circuit. If we have an open circuit, then it wouldn't work. It would not do that. Let me get a better angle at this. It's not really a great angle where I'm at. We're gonna go through and test all of these. Let's see if we can get in there and test them all with you guys watching. We touch both sides is all. Test them all to eliminate any kind of, simple problem here. See how quick I just go through and touch each side, and it makes it a lot easier to pull them out and check them. But this alone pays for the probe itself. There we go. All right, so I gotta switch position. That's not the best position for me. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way. Thank God the door's not swishing me though. That's one advantage there. You can also put one against the car as you lay on it. We got that guy right, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could go in here. I think we already got him too, maybe. But we're gonna make sure that we're not taking any chances here if we miss one, because we're screwed. I don't know which one it is. I could look it up, but it's just easier just to go like this. Test every damn one. I've actually found other fuses before while doing this. I keep my hammer here and we'll just do a quick run through. Now, if you get a red and a green signal too, that's a problem. You want both positive signals, right? Or both grounds. It's fine, either one. When it does nothing, it's probably a spare usually, but it could be something else going on. That one's not doing nothing, so we'll double check that one in a minute. That one too is doing nothing. That's usually probably what it's supposed to be doing. That one should hopefully test. You could have some kind of wiring problem. That's not testing. It probably just spares over there. More than likely, yeah, there's spares. You can see all there, just sitting over there. Okay. All right, I just check to make sure. Now, honestly, some people pull fuses straight here. We're actually missing a fuse. We have no power down here since it's supposed to not work probably. You can tell by doing that. Like this one, you see, no power. We're checking both sides, no power there. Whatever we do, I'll tap these together and then we'll close the circuit. That's not good. You want to have an open circuit where it's supposed to be open. You'll mess up the computer if you're not very, very careful doing that. So right here, we'll check here. Got a ground, got a ground. So right now, we don't have any blowing fuses, not yet. We got two more to go. Ground, 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 and ground. All right, so far, that is telling me what? That we definitely, maybe my computer just isn't reading the car. That's what I'm thinking. Or we get another fuse box too, but everything else seems to be doing okay, like I said. Now there may be one underneath the hood. We're gonna go check here in a minute. I need to make sure this one's reading all the time. This is the hardest thing is electrical work. I hate it sometimes. I can't see if I'm on there. Hang on. Let me get my glasses. I can't see good. You guys are getting in my way. I'll be honest. There we go. Just double checking my ones I checked. All right. Well, I checked out good up in there. So there's not any of those. And I don't even see an HVAC on there, to be honest with you. None of these say HVAC. I don't think they're even HVAC. Fuses right here. So, like I said, that is probably not going to be the issue. That is probably not going to be the issue. We have heated seats, airbag, meter, power, electrical parts, top lamp. Yeah, those three were spares. As you can see, they're definitely spares. So we need to worry about that. And go ahead and count those guys out. Put that back in there for now. We'll check underneath the hood. We'll get that cover off as well. We need to get moving on this. So I'm gonna have to go. So the next thing we can do, since I can't control it with my computer, we're actually gonna have to go right into the repair process here. I'll pull this around here with me, and we're going to go right in here. Now, right here, we have a whole box, too. You see the whole box right here? We need to definitely check this box, make sure we're not missing anything, right? Guarantee it, we got fuses in here, right? Pull the box off, and there we go. Voila. Whole bunch of fuses, right? All it takes is a blown fuse. This could be a 10-second repair. You never know. So we'll read the box we have on here. Relays for the horns. And I'm looking for like a clutch. Is it AC clutch or? Tell me if y'all see it. Oh, I can't say it. Anyways, I can't be all of it now. Air conditioning right there, 15 amp. It's right there. And y'all can see it right there, 15 amp. It's going to be on this side, I believe. If we actually look, it goes down, so you lay it down like this, right? Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, so front, you can see front going forward is all. Shift lock. These are the relays all in here sideways. It's kind of weird design here, isn't it? Kind of weird, isn't it? I've never seen it like that in my life. So right here we got, that doesn't even match, I'll be honest with you, at all. Just go through and test them all though, like a second ago. Save yourself some time. Check them all out. Do a little research to get all the information we need, but we'll check them all. And these are probably the spare over here. No, it's good, and that's power. See, when you have no power going to it, oh, y'all see that? Ah, I missed it. I almost got excited, like, damn, that could be it already, possibly, you know. Beautiful day right now. This pollen's got my voice all jacked up, I'll tell you that. No, for real. Check through all these guys here. If I can suggest set your heart down, so make it a little easier on myself to do this. I don't know if I can. Nah, I can't. Oh well, it ain't too bad to hold it. See how I'm checking each one? Just doing a quick check. Trying to eliminate, you know, possibility of a blown relay or something. You don't want to press too hard. You don't want to mess your brand new tip up on your probe. Especially with a brand new probe. Like, man, I'm going to mess it up. All right. Anyways, you look good over there. We're running out of things to be. Ground. Usually not blowing fuse. It's probably a bad compressor. I believe I did try to charge this and just didn't take a charge. We still can double check. I'm going to show you all another way, too. After I do the technical way, I'll show you all another way how to check. Just with minimal loss of... well, pretty easy, actually. As soon as I hook up the gauge, I'll know usually this way. All right. Everything's checking out good. Minus the relays. I can't check these down here, of course. Kind of just look at those visually. They look okay. Usually they are. Like I said, there's different parts of the system. The main one I'm concerned about is this guy right here. So, air conditioning, which is a 10 amp. And I believe it's going to be a 10 amp. So if you look where it's at. So how you match this up, so it would be 15 amp, 10 amp, 10 amp. So we go 15 amp, 10 amp, 10 amp. It's going to be this long row right here. See it right there? 15 amp, 10 amp, 10 amp. For the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 down should be 10 amp. And it's right under 15 amp right after it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, this one right here. So the 10 amp right here. We got power to it. Power to it. You know, see what I'm talking about? So we definitely got power there. So we know that's good. So more than likely we got a bad compressor. But I'm going to have to verify this real quick. I'll show you another test. We don't think we need our computer. Let's just see if we can access the main screen. Maybe we can get into the module. Let me double check right quick. I'll make sure though. I don't know for sure. Let me make sure. Let me go back out of here like that. We'll go to like hot functions maybe. Maybe I can get in here. We'll see. So I'm going to try to turn on the AC clutch if I can with my tool. There we go, AC. See if it'll work. Yeah, it's just not supported on this vehicle, unfortunately. It's not supported, so that's kind of sucky, but oh well. Figured it out ourselves, right? So it goes. That kind of sucks. Anyways, we don't need this tool then. Not going to do us any good right now. Trash it, end it. We're done with that guy. We can put him up. We will need our probe, though. Let's go in here, and we're going to see if we can figure out. I'm going to show you a way real quick. Do a quick, easy, simple check. This is the best way to do it. I recommend people doing it this way. So let's remove this first. Give me a second. Here, we actually remove that guy. Looks like a storm may be coming in, which sucks. Always something going on. I don't want to be going on. It always is. I'll put you all over here. Damn, y'all hitting up the top. I hate that. trying to put you down. Hang on. There we go. Got hung up on the dang on top of the car. All right, let me show you right here. Let me get this thing off here. And what is this guy here? That is some kind of crazy star bit, I believe, or hex bit. I can't tell, but we'll get it off one way or another. Magic. Here we go. I think I feel rain coming down on me, man. I hope not. Let's see if that's too small. Oh, too small. Almost got it. Almost got it on the first check, but too small. And let's see, if this gun would work, looks like a hex bit, honestly. Let's see if this hex would work. And it's too big by here. That is too big by here. I think it's the one right here. I think it's the one. I got the money one on that shot. We'll see. Ah, here too big, damn it. These are scanners. That's all the one. Anyways, if this gate don't fit, we got to jump it up to the half inch. I think it's maybe right here. Let's see if that'll go in there. Nah, still too small. Damn it, man. It's annoying. That gap fits perfect, so we got to jump it off. That is a T30. What that is, a T30 pipe. Oh, okay, here we go. Get on. Let's go. Get this guy off, the little one out. This guy here. Get it rolling right here like this. Right down the ground. We're going to need him in the same time right here. There we go. That's one. That's two. Don't lose them when they get hung. I hate that. Annoying crap sometimes. There we go. And that's three. So what we're going to do is pull it up gently like this. And put it over here to the side is all. Like that right here. That way we get more room to see. It's all. You can see down in here. Get a better view of what's happening. Okay, I'm going to take a peek down here. That compressor, that clutch down here. You can see it. And that's it. Way on down that hole. Way on down there. Let's see here. So, it is a tight spot, I'll tell you that. No way you're going to get in there, I don't think. Like maybe you can pull this off actually and get down there, I think. Yeah. We can take this intake part off and actually get down into here. Make sure you guys can see me. Can y'all see me? Cool. I'm going to pull this piece off right here. The hole. And we get in there and we'll check it out like that. That's the only way to do it. We'll leave our probe plugged in for now. Going to remove this right here. You have a little Phillips there and a Phillips here, so we need to switch up tools real quick again. And let's see if this will work. Hopefully, it may be a little too pointed. Same as the time if it did fit, though. I mean, I fit. I'm gonna strip it like that. Always something. All right. And this guy may actually work. One of these two may actually be pretty perfect, I think. Couple stuff on the ground. So get that one. Alright, anyways, I think this may work. Let's see. That may do it. Oh yeah, that'll work perfectly. I'll go have a little bit of all. Every tool there is, every toolbox in the tool shed. You got a little bit of everything. That one come off here. This one's gonna come off here. We get down and check it directly at the clutch. I'll show you how to do that real quick. I'm also going to show you an easier way to do it. You just take that up and pull this back. See how I did that? Flip up, pull out. Really easy. All she comes, take all your stuff. What you're going to do, I'll show y'all. Don't forget this. Stick them back in the holes in the home they came out of. Trust me, you want to do that. I can always put these guys back here, which I probably will because I'm going to be working on the car for a while. So we're going to put these back in here. Not a while, hopefully, but take them back in the same home they came out of, right? It makes no sense to do that one there and then one there. Speed things long, grab with any flashlight, pop it right on in like that. Same way here. I don't know if that's the hole, but we'll put it there for now. Doesn't really matter. And the same way right here. And that should be it. I think it's actually up here, actually, I believe. Right up here is where she goes, I'm pretty sure. In that hole. No, not that hole's too big. So I had it right the first time. All right, cool. Now, we can get down here. Look at all that room we got to access. That is actually really cool. Plenty of room to access this plug right in here. That's all we need. Get that plug out of there. We kind of bend it and prod it a little bit back and forth. It should release into my hand. Well, or come loose like it does a lot too. Plastic comes right over there like that. So now we have access to that guy, okay? That is wonderful and great. Anyway, now what we can do next is this. Now you kind of almost need help, but so I was hoping you'll tricky. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that, but what we can do is this. We can always check the plug, make sure the actual plug looks good. And make sure we don't have any wires that are damaged. Wires look okay. We're going to insert it into the back of the plug. I believe that's going to be the best way to do this. Got two wires there. So right now, let me show you. I'm just inspecting those wires. That's all. You all see how I'm doing the wires right on there? I'm going to get the plug free, and I got the plug free right now. So what we can do is this. Let me show you real quick. All right, right on down in there, you can see. Pretty sure. Oh man, what the heck? Sorry about that. That is crazy. Anyway, as you can see, I think that's the plug. We're going to insert that probe down up into that plug to that compressor. Pretty old compressor, I'll be honest with you. We got two O-rings right on the top. Probably get this little guy out down here too. So instead of checking down there, I got a better way to check this. You can see it runs clearly up to here. We can check right up here somewhere and make our life easier, which is kind of weird how that goes. But it is a lot easier. So instead of going all the way down there, what an annoying mess. I'm going to take my blower and blow that crap out of there real quick. I don't like to get that crap everywhere. Make my work area a little nicer and neater. Now what we got to do is this. I'm going to show y'all. So we don't have to go all the way down there. I just found the whole wire by tracing it. Made my life a lot easier, right? Here we go. Right. Clean up here. Oh, way too close. I don't know what's going on right there. Oh no! That's a little wet. Y'all see where that went? I'll find that guy later. There it is. I got it. All right, there we go. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Just where I'm working at, clean up some of the stuff. I don't want to I'm going to be laying down there probably, you know. Well, I love this tool. I didn't tag it. It's in my Amazon store, though. If you want to see it, check it out for free. This is one of my favorite tools I ever use. Honestly, it really is. All right, blow this guy off, too. I don't like any much of a mess right now. Trying to see where that one little plastic piece went. I think I got it. I'm not sure if I did or not. I hope I did, though. I think I did. All right, we're gonna get down there. All right, there we go. Anyways, next on the list is, we don't need to get down there because I verified these wires. Right here, actually run down to there, right? So we can probe into them up here. Save us a lot of time and trouble. We actually put this piece, if they got blew off of that, I don't know, I can't tell. I think it was somewhere. We'll put it up there, we can figure that out. Like the little black cat maybe thing. Oh, well, that's not the end of the world. We can get another one if we got to. Anyway, we gotta put this back on right now. We don't necessarily need it off. Well, I'm gonna leave it off. Well, I'm gonna leave it on gently for now, since we don't need it. Well, for demonstration purposes only, I'm gonna put it up here. I need to be able to show you what's going on here with that. So I'm gonna start the vehicle up, and I'm gonna be able to. It's a magnet. I want to put a magnet on the computer there, so I'm gonna put it over here. Let me see if I can get y'all set up a little bit better, maybe right here, maybe. Let's see. Right there. It's the only place I'm gonna be able to set you guys. That will work, I believe. Let me see here. There we go. Tilt you down. Downward. Not upward, downward. All right, y'all can still see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can kick that clutch on. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna be it. And next thing on the list is this. Let's take our probe then. And we need the car running to do this. Is the only problem. So we may set off DTCs. If it does, that's okay. Nothing in the world. We'll just see if we can kick on the clutch over here. And can only actually check over here from it. We're going to see if we're getting signal. So right now, I'm going to make a little hole with my probe. All right. We want to put it on voltage, okay? I'll show you how better view in a minute here. Put it on voltage, and we're just going to poke a little hole in the wire. A real sharp tip, braided tip. So we're getting a signal from the actual AC unit. So I don't got a signal there yet that I'm aware of, but then again, the car's not on. So get a little hole in that wire there. That was definitely in there. One should be a signal wire. So the car's got to be on. It's making more holes right now. So let me see if I can get that one made a little better. I want to slip to the side like that. Be very careful to get right directly down in the center there. There we go. That's the ground. So that ought to be signal when the car's on right here. Should be the yellow. I believe that's going to be signal. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to go in here. Put that right there, right? And I'm gonna see. So that's there. Can y'all see that? I'll show y'all. So that right there, lights up. We'll know, right? Anything lined up? It's not lined up, is it, mother? We're not getting a signal. Oh, it fell off. No wonder, duh. Yeah, you see that? We got power. We got power going to it. Damn it, man. All right, so y'all see how I did that? So we confirmed we have power going to, I know that's the right wire. We have one constant ground, and then the yellow straight wire runs down there to the compressor. As long as we have power going all the way down to the clutch, we know the compressor's bad. I'm pretty sure it is. Now, another way to check it, I'm gonna show you like an old school way, because you don't have all this fancy technology, is we go like this, okay? Let me get my little tool here, that's all. And this guy right here. So I'm like right now already 98% certain I've diagnosed the problem, and I figured out what the issue is, right? Almost 98%, right? So this is the old school way to do it. Now, you never be 98% with the old way. Just get any tool you got, and really don't even got to plug it up. I'm just going to show you all that, like I was doing this, and I was doing it, you know. But I was at home and I didn't have any tools, you know, like I do to do this with, okay? So, find your high and low side port, right? Where are they at? Okay. You can tell by the shape. That's much bigger. High side, always bigger. Low side, maybe the smaller one, right? So we're going to put our gauge on here. Usually, Now we're gonna start the truck up again. I mean the car up here again in a second. We'll clip it on like that. You see how that thing's so full like that? It usually means the compressor's bad also. Now, I'm not putting anything in there, but we're gonna start the vehicle. Should always do that anyway with the vehicle off. So make sure nothing's gonna fall down the hole, which we're not. Go in here, start the vehicle again, and make sure the AC is running as well. And like I said, the vehicle's gotta be running for this to work. Start it up. And there we go, it's running. Ended now. I'm gonna go over here like this. And give it a quick check. And we'll see. You see? Still way too and the compressor clutch is not engaging. See right here? See the outside of that? That's called your clutch. That is not engaging, which is not. So I diagnosed this before. I topped off the coolant. It isn't working. And sometimes they'll get old, they'll get stuck, right? So maybe you can free it up. Let me show you a secret with that too. So we know it's not working, right? Right now. Basically, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. How I came to this conclusion. So look, let me show you real quick. Y'all see the AC, it's on. Turn it on and off, that clutch should kick on. So I don't want to get too hot. I'm about to stick my hand back down there again. That's why, okay? Let me show you one more thing we can do. Try to free the clutch. Make sure that it's probably just a bad clutch, honestly, but you never know. You know, we got power going to the unit. Not changing because it's not kicking on. We don't need that on there no more. We diagnose that as not working. That's not going to kick on. The clutch isn't working. It's just how that is going to do automatically all the time. So pretty quick, easy diagnostics. You put this back over there and reach down there with our hand if we can. Get a glove on. Always get it on a glove. Put you over here for a minute here is all. And I can almost 1000% verify we got a bad clutch right now. But I want to just show y'all exactly how I do that. This helps people to learn. I'm all about learning, guys. All about learning. If you've been on my channel, you should know that by now. Give me a second. I gotta get over here to this. Give me a second. Get my glove on here. My long glove on. I'm gonna use my long glove. These are on my Amazon store too. They should be, right? These are my long, really long. On my arm when they go down to the hole somewhere. Covers my arm more. These are by Venom as well. I love these guys. Like I said, I don't work for this company at all. They don't pay me anything. They're just nice gloves. There could be better ones out there, but this right here is great for what I need it for. Heavy duty. I've used it several times actually. There you go. I'm gonna stick my hand down here and try to see if I can't self-engage my clutch with my own hand. Gotta be careful doing this, guys. Very, very careful. Very, very careful. I can't spin it, so the clutch is working. I just give it a few spins like I just did. Don't burn your hand on that hot exhaust. That will hurt like crap. Give it a few good spins, and I'm gonna see if I can unplug this real quick as well. All right, so the red one is the power down here as well. Right here, I'm gonna show you in a minute how I'm gonna do this. I can't show you right this second. It's too hot to get my arm in there right now. It's the only freaking problem happening right now. Let me see if I can get it on in there a little bit easier this way. You know? Damn, it's hot. Really, really, really freaking hot. Ow, my arm. Watch your damn arm, guys. It's freaking hot. I'll melt my damn arm. Melt my arm. It sucks. Oh, well, I don't need to get down there. I know it's screwed up. I'm just going to check the plug, make sure we got a tight connection. It's all. Everything's tight, snug. I can't get my arm down there. It's not gonna burn my hand doing that for sure. It's not gonna happen. So I gave the clutch a few spins with my hand. I was able to stick my hand down there and spin it some. Feels okay. It spun. All right, it moved around. So if it still doesn't engage now, then we know 1,000% it's a bad compressor. So the clutch doesn't feel like the clutch is even bad on this car. Feels perfectly fine to me. So it's not gonna work. It means the clutch is stuck. Check it out. Kind of weird, huh? Check it out. What the heck is going on here? That is weird. There we go. That was a delayed response. Y'all see that? It was like, maybe it was trying to send the signal out. It was kind of delayed. That was unexpected. See if I can get that clutch to engage. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Get it to engage. Now, let's see here. What I can do is this. I have seen cases where it could be slightly recharged. So we're not spinning. Still no engagement at all from that clutch. As you can see, no engagement at all. What I'm going to try to do is this. I'm going to try to let this a little bit out. Sometimes that'll help. Let it a little bit out. Sometimes it'll help. It really will. I don't know why. It seems to help, but it does. All right, we're going to fall down the whole depth. Like, wow. See right there again? All right. Got some way I can let go of you guys. All right. Will that work? No. Will that work? No. That work? No. All right. That right there. That. So right here. I'm going to actually let a little bit up out of here. Just to see. Sometimes you let a little bit out, it'll help it engage. Not a lot. Never let this down to the atmosphere. Always doing the proper spot. We're just letting it a little bit out for test purposes. Letting that a little bit. Then we still got no engagement, and it's still extremely hot. So, like I said, I'm just barely letting a little bit out because I think it may. Sometimes if they're over full, it can do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? All right, sorry about that. It's the wrong button. It's so dry. You check in your hand, see how dry that is? No oil in the system at all. Should have some more. I'm not letting a lot out, like I said, just a little bit. Definitely a little too much in there. So. Yeah, I mean, that's so dry. Let out a little bit to see if there's any oil. So that's the old school way you can check it. But yeah, so 100% verified. We have a better AC compressor. Want to get one on the way? We'll be doing a video coming up, a live stream, I should say, on installing clutch on this vehicle. While we're in here, though, I'll tell you this right now. What we need to do is this. See my door prop? I love it. I love it. Anyway, we never got a bad clutch. Turn that off now. Turn the car off. It's hot. We're going to spray down our area that we're working in. It's always smart to do. Spray on down the area. We got to spray it down good. Some PV filter is all. Hey, you know, hear that? It's kind of crazy, right? Anyway, here's what I let somebody watch. See, y'all know nothing's changing. Y'all know nothing's changing either way. You can let out a little bit. It ain't going to hurt nothing. People get pops, compressors, condensers all the time. Just let out a little bit. Like I said, see how full it was? That's how you know it's bad. But the main way is the clutch wheel is not engaging. It doesn't feel like it's not shimmed properly. So it's probably the internals on the clutch that's going to help. I have a signal. I checked the wire. So if you have the same vehicle, you're looking for any advice, it's the yellow wire that runs up top to this plug right here on your alternator. Check the yellow signal wire right here. You see how I probed into it right here? It's a lot easier than taking all this stuff off right here, right? Makes a lot of sense. So while I'm in here, though, we'll do this. Here right now. a little step I need to get done while I'm in here. Make things easy on me for later, right? Spray it down with the PV blasters off. Right on down here real good. All of everything I'm going to be taking off, right? You got to get it lubricated up next. Get it all straight up nicely. Get it. I'm going to touch it down pretty good. That way we don't have any trouble getting it disconnected when it's time to go. And anything else I may be taking off in the process, go in and hit it. Oh yeah, it's a long bolt too right here. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. Is all the long bolt I'm referring to. Is it? Yeah, after I do this, let me show you. So you got another secret head there. Always spray that as best you can. Anything getting maybe in your way, right? When you're taking it off. And then what I do is I go back and I give it a quick blow. So, where's my blow to what? Yeah, so 1000% back clutch. So I'm going to take this now and blow this because it helps it go into all the cracks. Alrighty then. Alright, so that's cool. We got it all sprayed up. Needs a new air filter also. Right there, you see how I sprayed it back down? Right there, you got 2 bolts. That's your top one right there. I'm showing you. That's your top right there. Your top AC line and your high pressure and low pressure line. Get to it pretty easy. See that long bolt right there? Got to spray down good because sometimes they get kind of stuck. They go in like that. And then over here, I think there's 2 of those maybe. Yeah, there's 2. One on this side. And should be 2 on the bottom as well. Hang on a second. Get a better view for you guys to be able to see right here. There's one here. Another long bolt. I got it sprayed down. You can see right here. There's another one on this side. I know there's 2 on the top. I think there's 2 on the bottom, if I recall correctly, on these, on the Nissan 2.5, I believe. And there's 2 on the bottom, I believe, as well. But anyway, we'll get the top sprayed down good. Those sleeves can be a pain. Oh, no, we did the old flipsy daisy. So, there we go. Y'all can see what I'm talking about? Sorry about that. Y'all can see, though. Everything's sprayed down. And what we can do now, since we're done here, is her catalytic converter is probably busted. It could be it's the O2 sensor, probably not. See, there's the O2 sensor. Looks fine to me. Probably toasted, but they always get bad about this many miles. Well, like I said, she needs a new AC compressor clutch. And I'm going to recommend a new belt. Now, I do want to check her wheel bearings. I told her. Now, maybe a separate video, though. You know, go ahead and place the belt while we're in there. I don't see anything else that looks crazy wrong down here. The belt. Let me just give the belt a good tug. I'll put this part back on, reach my hand, and then we'll tug the belt real quick. Ah, felt a little funny when I pulled that. Maybe something going on with the actual tensioner down there. I don't really know. When I put that back on, what am I doing? Dude, wrong part. Wrong part. Put that in there for now. You know? Right here for time being. What I'm trying to get to is this guy. My bad. My bad. Anyway, put it back on here for now. Like that. Like I said, we got everything sprayed like we need to. All right, get it go right in and lean back down. Let's get it off. We'll just get a hand tighten these for now. Like I said, we put them back when you took them out off. Like that. And like that. That's how you basically have pretty quick diagnostics. I mean, thorough diagnostics. I'm 100% complete right at this point. And as a wheel bearing or something I'm going to have to do real quick. It's about to rain on me. So anyways, we'll come back with a follow-up video on how to do the AC compressor on this vehicle. I'm going to get it ordered. Let me hop off here, though. I got to get rolling. And as always, appreciate you tuning in. Sorry, I just got back from vacation. We got to get back to the hustle now. You know what time it is. So let a little bit out don't work. Like I say, make sure you take that in and get it disposed of properly. It's just strictly for testing. There's no way to do that unless you evacuate it properly. You know, there is a way to do it if you feel like doing it that way, but I do not advise that as against code. So yeah, you know what time it is. Safely evacuate the system as needed with the proper tools. Get the bolts there. Make sure you replace those O-rings. I'll come back and do the follow-up and we'll do that. But let me call my customer and let them know what's going on. You sell some of these mats if you don't. They're like 20 bucks or so. Trust me. I don't even care where you get them from. Harbor Freight sells them cheap too. It doesn't matter to me. If you do hit my link, I do get like 50 cents. So appreciate you. If you don't, that's cool too. I think she's low on power steering fluid. Yes, she is. That's what the winding was for her. So top off her power steering fluid. I'll let her know, and I'll check her wheel bearings now. I think she had a better bearing. I'm going to check that because she's got inspection coming up. We have another mobile customer with super old inspection sticker here. Not nice. Not good. So either way, I get it. People just, you know, whatever. It's been a bad winter here. But now we need to get this done, okay? So I'm going to put it all back together, evacuate the system properly. I have my own tools to do that with. There's some ways you do it with water, different ways you can do it, but, you know, I advise taking it in probably or using a special tool. That tool costs a lot of money. I can take mine right down the road to the shop. He does it for me for a few bucks, and like, it takes me 30 seconds. They actually get to keep my freon, so they're cool with it. Anyway, see you guys next time. Peace.